Whenever you invite me, it never works. I always click on it and then it invites me.
That's funny. I just checked Mr. Rogers. That thing crashed on me. He gained 100 followers on the day. I don't even know if he posted a video today. His channel is the most interesting to me. What would you use the Shopify code model for?
Well, for me, like just being able to create themes pretty quickly, right? So, like typically, a custom Shopify theme takes anywhere between 2 months to like 4 months, depending on how big the scale of the project is. But like custom themes usually generally take pretty long to make. Um, you can use because the reason for that is because uh like pre-bought themes are very opinionated, right? They each have their own um like code, like style, and like the way they do code, and sometimes they're bundled for optimization and sometimes they're not, and other times they actually don't give you the source code. So what that means is they give you like a code in a giant block of text with no spaces, versus all the neatly normal code with spacing and linting that you normally see. Um, so, I mean, you can go in and look at the source code and break it out and kind of figure out what the original code looks um, like pre-bundling, but that's a lot of work too. And most devs don't want to do that because that's like the most boring shit you can do. Um, but yeah, most devs would rather just code something from scratch. I don't know if you've ever inherited code from someone else, but it is the worst.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I knew a guy who was had a whole theme business. Um, and he was in Morocco, and he built themes that would consistently have high SEO and speed and load time scores. And that was his whole business. It was like, yo, I don't care who you are, let them show you their browse scores, and I'm gonna beat you at it. Mr. Raj, 1100.
1100, bro.
Crazy.
Dude, I told my wife, I said, at this fucking rate, by the end of the year, holy shit.
Right. By the end of the week.
Like, it's just doing its own thing now, dude. I don't have to do shit. It's like on autopilot.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I can just kind of just now just kind of chill for a little bit and just keep pumping out
The
stuff.
thing is, when you when you start doing lives, it's game over.
I have
The lives are going to gain you thousands of followers.
I'm gonna do them. I have one coming up that I'm gonna do on the 24th. It's an HVAC event,
Sick.
and it's a dealer meeting. It's invitation only.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna go live
Yeah.
there and take everybody there and let them see what it's like and all that stuff. Yeah, dude. It's only like the big dogs that go. Like all the owners of all the companies that give out awards to the company who's buying the most equipment. Like we're talking like big time. Like the big dogs of the big dogs of Carrier is there. Yeah. We're talking like really rich people all in one room in the HVAC industry. Like all the engineers, like they even have like They have vendors there from all the different technologies, like for all the air purification technologies, for all the zoning equipment, all the interface modules that they're coming out with, all the air quality, indoor air quality stuff that they're coming out with. Like, it's fucking dope, dude. It's so cool. It's really cool. Really, really cool. And the cool thing is too on the lives, it said that I get to keep my live for 90 days. So I'm gonna just dissect it and make small videos out of it. Mm-hmm.
I mean, the road to, I believe that your road from 1,000 to 10,000 will be a lot different from 0 to 1,000.
I think so too, dude. I think honestly, I think it's gonna come way faster. What do you think? I don't know, dude. It's weird.
Well, you started by averaging 30 followers a day, and now you got 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the sheer amount of people that are coming up in the sheer amount of people that are seeing your stuff is, you know what I mean? Working off of different starting point. You're not starting from scratch anymore. Did you post today?
Yeah, I did. I went to
Mm.
a Tibetan Buddhist temple.
Yes, that's right. That was sick.
Yeah, the Lama was there. Like, I was talking to him. He's real cool. Real cool guy. They're funny. He's like, "You want coffee? You want coffee? I got
I
Starbucks."
imagine you're double the size of this guy.
Dude, I'm double the size of everybody that I go to. Dude, the fucking dude. Did you see the question that I asked that younger technician, Israel?
Right, yeah, uh-huh.
Dude, that dude weighs 150. I'm 300 pounds.
That's amazing.
A 6'5", 300-pound dude coming to your house. I mean, come on. And I freaking know my shit. You're not fucking with me.
And you got the glasses like you know something. It's the
It's the
glasses for
glasses.
me.
Nah, bro, I'm fucking blind as hell. I have like a really bad astigmatism. Like so bad, dude. I think like technically I should be legally blind, but they don't do it.
I really love the dash cam. That was a beautiful drive.
Oh, I'm gonna start doing those, dude.
Ooh,
Because I can do 10 minutes, so I'll just take like maybe like 20 seconds here, 20 seconds here, and then I'm gonna
I'll put it to the top.
condense it.
It's a beautiful drive, dude.
Yeah, that's the Texas Hill Country, bro. Like
Gorgeous,
Texas
man.
has like we have
Wow.
desert. We have desert. I think Texas is one of Tex. I think Texas is like one of the only states that has like all the different terrains. Because
Hmm.
we have plateaus here. We have utes. We have those big tall utes. Um, we
You know, this is Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I'm telling you, that's the new channel. It's gorgeous.
that's a place called Lakeway, Texas.
Hmm.
That's where all the rich people live. Every home there is over a mill. People don't see that stuff, dude. It's like mountainous. Like there's like mountains ranges, little mountain ranges here and there.
Maybe that's why people come from California to Texas. They get kind of the same
They
feel
do. Hmm.
almost.
The exact same to Austin. They're not moving to Texas, bro. They're moving to Austin.
Austin's different. Yeah, yeah.
Austin's its own state. Bro, the governor of Austin, the governor of Austin, pretty much the governor of Austin, shit. The governor of Texas and the freaking mayor of Austin are always fucking going at it. Yeah, because
Really, eh?
Austin's a very like liberal, socialist town.
Oh, really, eh?
Hmm
Fucking tech people.
I like it, bro, because they keep it chill. Because there's no like, it's super chill. Everyone, is carefree. You can be whoever the fuck you want, and nobody tells you nothing. You know what you're gonna get when you come to Austin.
Oh, so it's very un-Texas like
Yes,
place in
yes,
Texas.
yes. Bro, you know me, bro. I don't. I hate when people tell people like how they should be and all that stuff. Like, dude, just be
Mm-hmm.
you. As long as you're a nice person, I don't give a fuck what you look like. Dude, I go to people. I've gone to people's houses that have like those whole body modification, like faces, where they have those like and those big dermal freaking horns, and
Yeah,
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 dude has like a split tongue, looks like a lizard.
dude.
And I just talk to the dude like he's just a normal dude, because he is a normal dude. He just has a bunch of shit on his face. He's like, and then they always tell me, they're like, you know what? You're the first person that has ever, treated me like a person. I'm like, oh, I mean, aren't you? Like, yeah, I'm like, aren't you a person? Well, you know what I mean. With all my stuff and all this stuff, I'm like, dude, I don't care about that. Well, I was like, if you're cool, you're cool.
I mean, if you could talk with your mouth closed, that'd be amazing. But otherwise, just show me where the fucking attic is, and I'll be out of your hair.
Oh my god, that's funny. Nah, dude, I don't see. The thing is, I don't do that. I like talking to the customers.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I just would have a hard time looking directly into the center of a split tongue. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I don't want to see the center of that
Bro,
shit.
all the crazy weird shit that I've seen, dude, remember, dude, you're at home, you get to make these calls. I think I'm in their homes, bro.
Yeah, you're in the
I'm
thick
in
of
the
it,
thick of
dude.
it. I get to see people's disgusting houses sometimes. I get to see the most beautiful houses to the most disgusting, to
Hmm.
freaking shit being smeared on the walls, like to where on the brink of me calling CPS. Like, dude,
Damn.
dude,
Wow.
I've seen some shit, bro. I've been to thousands of homes, inside thousands of homes, thousands of homes.
Yeah, so it is Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
Hmm
I like it.
That's why I've grown to appreciate life, man. Because I see other people's lives, and I'm just like, fuck this. 'Cause when you go into
That's a funny way to appreciate life. At least I'm not like that motherfucker. Oh shit! Jeez, did you see that?
that's the best way.
Thank God you start kissing your porch.
That's the best way to live life, bro.
You see that shit? Thank God. You start praying. It just teaches you gratitude. That's what it is.
Hey, dude,
It's like,
you should try it.
are
You
you
should
feeling a
fucking
little
try it.
entitled? Come on a ride with me one
Come
day.
right,
Share some shit.
dude. I'm serious. I'm fucking serious. That's why,
I
that's why,
love
like,
it.
cause I get to see all walks of life. So when the customers, like there's like these some customers that are giving me shit, like, oh, I need my system fixed, and I'm like, ma'am, you have 3 units. The old lady that I just went to her house, she has one system and her shit's broken. Like, go sleep downstairs. Oh my god, and their faces just drop, bro. Their faces just drop, and and what's funny is that I'm not bullshitting you either. The other technicians, like the younger guys that trained with me, they will fucking tell you. They're like, bro, like Roger, like he just freaking tells them, and I don't know how he does it. And they don't, and the homeowner doesn't get offended. They're not over here cussing them out, but he just tells them like straight up, and they don't say nothing. But like I said, it's not what you say; it's how you say it. I can say the most awful shit, but if I say it in a way that doesn't sound condescending or messed up, What are they gonna say about it?
It's the condescending part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to make them sound. You don't want to make them feel stupid.
But the thing is, some people, to feel smart, they need to make other people feel stupid.
Yeah, but that's not my intentions. I'm there to provide a service.
Yeah, yeah. But I think that's what people
I
miss,
think so
right? Like a
too.
lot of people say, you
I
know.
think so too. They're probably looking at me like, did he just say that? And then the customer's just sitting there like, fuck, he's right.
Yeah. You know what's funny? It's like, uh, I would go to these meetings and I'd just be the lowly video editor, right? But they don't know I know this other shit, but I don't say shit. I'm just quiet during the meeting. And then the last minute, I'll be like, yeah, before we end off, I just have a question. We're not going to build bare metal servers, are we? And they're like, what? I'm like, if we start building bare metal servers, we're going to go out of business in the first 3 months, aren't we? And they're like, what? Isn't that true? And then now they start rehashing the whole meeting they had where they're making all these plans. And now I'm having a separate conversation with the CFO. And he's like, hey, what were you saying about going out of business in the first 3 months? I was like, yeah, man. You know what the fuck these people are talking about? Do you understand what it's like to stream 4K content around the world from one place in the world? Are you nuts? And I would, right? Like, but as a lowly video editor, right? I didn't have enough skin in the game to shut up. Right? So I'm talking to the CTO. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, have you ever been to the Amazon Web Services price list? I can pull it up for you right now. Let me share my screen. And all of a sudden, the video editor is showing them how they're going to go bankrupt through AWS pricing.
That's
I
hilarious,
don't know. But yo, coming in with the lowest status in the room, like when I come in with my steel pan and I start playing music at like a tech event or a cybersecurity conference, and then I start talking to the people, they're like surprised that I even know what like a fucking computer is.
because we're brown, bro. Because we're fucking brown, dude.
And
I had a freaking lady one time. Like she just like came at my neck and she was just like, she actually even said you people, and I was like, my people. I was like, what do you mean my people? I was like, ma'am, you don't even know me. I was like, I grew up here. I was like, I grew up on a ranch in South Texas. I was like, what more do you like want to know? Like, you don't even know me. You're over here prejudging me. You don't know anything about me. She's like, well, I'm just
yeah,
not used to, your people coming to my house. I usually have other kinds of people come to my house, and I'm like, man. I was like, who cares? I was like, I'm here to fix your AC. You want me to fix it or not? I was like, I guarantee that your people can't fix it better than my people.
it's funny because I used to not like tell people where I grew up because they would have this like, reaction
Mm-hmm.
because it's usually where a lot of crime goes down.
Mm-hmm.
But now I lead with it. I use it like as street cred. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to show you a picture of my school. You'll see where I grew up. So take a look at the school and let me know what's missing from this school sign.
Everything.
They're missing the O and they're missing the S in school.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be Tom Longboat Junior Public School. They're missing the S. And they're like, you know what? Just fucking leave it. We'll deal with it later. They didn't even put the S in school.
Dude, I remember. Oh my god. School.
Yeah, so I used to hide, but now I lead with that shit. And they have this kind of reaction, like they're expecting you to do something. Be like, no, no, no. It's
You know what's funny,
I'm a
dude?
fucking brown kid growing up in
Dude,
Canada.
that's funny that you
I
say
don't know
that
what to tell
because
you.
I went to this. Like I said, I work in these like snooty areas, and one of the ladies that I work with, um, She's like a really, really like high end like artist, and she makes like all these canvases and stuff like that in her house. And she's like super hardcore, and she's like, this is like, we're talking like a 75-year-old lady. And every time I go over there, she's like a straight shooter, super old school, like doesn't care like what she says, like you just have to take it how it is. And I love it. She's so funny. And I went to her house and she goes, wow, Roger, you look nice today. You don't look all dirty. Bro, I told her, I said, yeah, I brushed my teeth. Dog, what would you have done? What would you have done?
Looking up something for Dan. Where is the playlist? Remember that video you created?
That's like, you
What was
just like blew me off.
it?
Yes, you did.
What is this thing?
You're funny.
Yeah, this thing right. Um, it's weird how old shit comes in handy. Oh, here it is. Hey, Rocky. Is Rocky there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
All right, check out that video at the top. Let me know if I missed any of the. Oh, hold on. Actually, hold on.
I'm gonna,
Where is
I'm
it?
gonna take off, guys. Have a good one.
All right.
Later.
All right, I'm putting something to the top. All right, Dan, check this out. So a year ago, I made a list of all of the top plugins uh, and like enterprisey type stuff for Shopify. Um, let's see if it loads. Yes. Um, yes. Okay. So those are a list of all of the enterprise or just a very useful tools on Shopify that has it encroaching on JD Edwards, SAP, and Oracle.
Yeah, I'm drilling into it. Cool.
So if you look at littlerocket.io, that's the company that talked to me about the talent, and they're doing like just they're taking on larger and larger and larger clients. We're like, all right, we know how to sell t-shirts. All right, we know how to do supply chain. All right, let's really dig into this. Yeah, so if you go to littlerocket.io, they're gonna start adding folks in soon. And so Rocky's like the first person I contacted. I'm like, yeah, we got to get you a temporary Airbnb in Vancouver or something.
Very cool.
Yeah, most of the tools that you have there, I'm pretty familiar with.
Yeah, so that was like what? Yeah, almost a year now. Have you used VL Omni?
No, I'm not. Which one is that?
Look up Victor Larry Omni, VL Omni. This is bringing things like EDI onto Shopify. You know about EDI?
I
That's
do
some
not.
old. That's some Dan
Yeah.
shit. Dan, can you explain EDI or Mentis?
I don't really know it. I just know it's isn't it a high-end enterprise retail shopping protocol, something like that. EDI, isn't it like I don't I'm not sure which one it is or what it is really, but it's late. It's late. We're coming up on 2 o'clock. Come on, there's only so much hash that we can smoke and know what's going on. You know.
So EDI is like the codes that supply chains use to transact between each other in the background.
Yeah, it's
So
that.
as so as Shopify wants to get with bigger and bigger customers, it has to use their version of XML, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like the JavaScript of supply chain.
Exactly. And we've had to do projects before, and that shit has been nightmare because people either don't update their standard, or they're not on the current standard, or they're like. I remember one time we had to do a job with somebody, and we needed all that stuff from them, and they're like, "What do you mean?" Like they had none, and we had to like navigate this like infrastructure they didn't know they actually used and worked with because they acquired another company and never opened this server room to understand anything that was going on till the last minute. Kind of funny.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Is it akin to like an ERP system?
Yes. So you're familiar with JD Edwards? Most people know Oracle, most people know SAP, but JD Edwards is a huge.
Yeah, that makes sense. The only ERP system that I've done worked with directly is NetSuite. That's the only one that I know personally.
Hmm. Hmm. How close is it to April? Oh, almost halfway there.
But I totally get it though. Like these legacy systems,
Hmm.
like that's where the money's at. Like these are the guys who are spending like hundreds and thousands of dollars on just moving data
Yeah,
around.
when companies talk about doing billion-dollar transformations, it's because they're upgrading JD Edwards.
I gotta do a Twitch broadcast night sometime. Got this new DJ mixer thing. I have to learn it, play with it. Figure I might as well stream that. Stream those mistakes.
Yeah, that's Ali's voice on that thing.
I totally forgot we did that. I thought you had AI'd that.
Oh yeah, we should AI your voice. You can go to zealot.1.
Mm-hmm.
Joke's on us. Michael does not have a wife. It's been an AI all along.
You know what? I've been making fun of Crow this whole time. She's a replica.
That's good.
You're my replica, you know that?
I'm the replica? I think it's the other way around, my love.
What are you talking about?
You're the robot.
I'm not a robot.
But several people have wondered. It's not just like
does not
one.
compute.
More than
Bro, if she's trying to tell you you're a machine, I'd take it.
I'm the machine.
he is a machine.
Battery powered.
Hello.
I've heard they prefer the kind you can plug in.
Quick charge.
We're going lithium ion, baby. Screw that nickel cadmium shit.
Hey Dan, so now you can, if you write blogs, you can have it written by a voice that you trained, basically. Okay, so hold on. Let's think about the pipeline now. So if we have a prompt that goes into OpenAI, right, ChatGPT, and we have the prompt response coming out. And the prompt response coming out, we have processed by the 11 Labs API into a voiceover of the script. And then if you took that voiceover of the script through the API to Studio DID, you have a report or a daily report by Dan. Oh, okay.
Wait, what now? I'm sorry.
So I'm just thinking about the pipeline. So a prompt goes into Chat GPT or OpenAI. The response comes out. The response goes into 11 Labs. And now we have it voiceover. And if we took that into Studio DID, we have the person saying it.
Mm-hmm.
And if we use ShotStack API, we have the video with the subtitles generated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's as far as I can daisy chain it.
Tasty. The chain is, yeah, we kind of need to play around with. I was playing around with some of the AI ChatGPT, asking it to think about voice clone concepts. Just different ideas. And I know that's limited initially, but I just wanted somebody to think with.
It's so funny because Septima's like, are you guys thinking about the moral implications? We'll put that down a few years ago. Moral implications.
Right.
We're Ayn Rand with this shit.
All right, I'm gonna call it quits, guys. Great evening.
Yeah,
Have a
I'll do
good
the same.
night. Have a great St. Patty's Day. Try to be green tomorrow. Mentis has got it going on. He's way ahead of the curve. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Well, guys, good night.
Or today, I guess. Today is tomorrow on Syndicate.
It's definitely